Welcome back to the YouTube channel, everyone. Holy crap, the Panthers have lost 3 games in a row for the first time since 2018. Well, I think it was 2018 or 19, one of those years. The Rabbitohs with a 28-18 win. 3 losses in a row. Unbelievable, man. You wouldn't have picked it. Unless you did pick it. If you did, well played, but wow. Wow. South Sydney 28, Panthers 18. That's a big result, man. That is a very, very big result. The Rabbitohs beating the Panthers at a cool stadium. The crowd didn't look fantastic. I would like to say, if I was predicting it, probably 9,000, maybe 10,000. So, pretty small crowd at a core, but that's what you get for a first day night at a cool stadium. Wow, man. The Rabbitohs, they were leading 28-0 at halftime. I was in shock. The Panthers, I've never seen them play so badly. I've never seen them look so vulnerable, so miserable. They were all over the place, man, and they got a few more injuries tonight as well. The halfback who filled in for Cleary, Trent Talau, he got injured. They lost. Who else did they lose? They lost Brian Toto to a hamstring, which is a very, very big blow for them. They lost Toto. Sorensen failed his HIA. He was ruled out of the game. So Toto Sorensen will be out for next week. Edwards still injured. Cleary probably back, but wow, man. The Rabbitohs, you got to give them credit. That they were very good. They were very good. Hello to the live chat. Hope everyone's doing well. SS Storm fan, Josh Sami, Rishi, Jean, Michael Driver. Hello, everyone. Viking Axe, GTT, Marley, Luke Melbourne Storm fan, Jason Reeder, Will Pearson, everyone that's in the chat. Hope you're good. Hello to Sharon. Hello to everyone that's watching. I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the channel. If you're new around here, do not forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. If you're a regular viewer, you guys know what to do. So appreciate you all, man. Appreciate you all. Look, I don't even know where to begin for this game because the Rabbitohs got out to an absolute flyer, man. It was 10-0 early. They were looking real good. And then, they just kicked on, man. Keon got a double. David Mawali crashed over. Jai Gray got one right before half time. Absolutely insane, man. Now, in the second half, the Rabbitohs were pretty ordinary. The Panthers made a bit of a fight back. Now, the Panthers were not robbed. They were finished at 28-0 and they didn't deserve to win. But that Moses Leota no try, that is a shocker from the bunker. How many times have we seen in the last 12 months Moses Leota's no try? That we've seen that been given a try on many occasions. I don't understand why it wasn't a try. That there'll probably be an apology from the NRL on Monday morning about that. So, I mean, it could have been 28-18 with 18 minutes to go, and it could have been a bit of a nervous finish for the Rabbitohs, but they said no try to Leota, which I found quite surprising. I thought that was a try, man. Really, really big call. But obviously Jack Cole scored one late in the game at the end there to make it a 10-point loss for Penrith. But the Panthers look really they look very vulnerable. And I'm not going to shit on them too much because they've won the last 4 grand finals. They're a great side, and even though they had a few players out, they were really like they're still a good side. Like even with a few players out, they can still win. Like we saw against Melbourne last week, Edwards wasn't playing. Cleary got injured in the opening 10 minutes, and the Panthers B side were that close to beating the Storm in Melbourne. And then tonight they just got ambushed at the jump. The Rabbitohs were really good. They blew them off the park in the first half. Got out to a 28-0 lead, and the Panthers they were in all sorts. Now they fought back to their credit, but 28-0 is a very big margin to come back from, man. It's a big margin. So yeah, good stuff on the Rabbitohs. Like good on them. Like they started the year off quite well, 3-1. They had a really bad first half against the Sharks last week, which led to them losing 27-12. But they needed a bounce back, and they got a bounce back. And I thought the way the Rabbitohs started was fantastic. Like they started the game really well, and they didn't look back. Obviously, they would have been a little bit nervous in that last 15, 20 minutes, but they held their own in the end. They held their own. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit tired. It's been a very long day. I've been up since 7 o'clock. I'm a little bit tired. It's now 10 o'clock. So, I'm just a bit tired. The Rabbitohs had most of the ball with 54% of the possession. Penrith had they had 46% of the ball. Let's have a look at some stats here. So Mitch Kenny had the most tackles. I'm not that surprised. 49 tackles on Mitch Kenny. Absolute workhorse. Jai Arrow had 42. Brian Toto had 222 meters. He'd done his hamstring, so he won't be playing next week. That's a big blow for them. Ravalawa had a pretty decent game for South Sydney. 193 meters. Good stuff there. South had an 81% completion rate. Penrith had a 64% completion rate. What are some other stats we got here? The error count wouldn't have been good. Oh, jeez. Penrith, 16 errors. That is unheard of from Penrith. Sorry, guys. Got the bloody hiccups. There we go. Sorry, guys. Penrith, 16 errors. Rabbitohs, 10 errors. Like, Penrith, fuck man. Sorry, guys. Got the hiccups. Like, nothing you can do about it. Hopefully it goes away. Panthers making 16 errors is really, really rare. Like, when's the last time the Panthers had that much drop ball? Now, I know it was a little bit wet. I know the conditions weren't fantastic, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be it's a little bit surprising that they made that many errors. Penalty count was 6-2 in favor of the Rabbitohs. What else we got here? 37 missed tackles each. Wow. Far out. Now, I think the Rabbitohs missed tackles came in the second half because in the first half they were dominant, man. They were dominant, the Rabbitohs. Now, the one thing that I think Wayne Bennett will be disappointed with and upset with is probably that second half. They're leading 28-0. They could have really put a score on, but they didn't do it. The Panthers, they fought back. And I think Wayne will be, like, obviously he'd be very happy to get the win and the 2 points, but that second half, man, he won't be happy with that whatsoever. Definitely won't be happy with that. And I know a few people in the borough that were there tonight, and look, they would have been absolutely over the moon with the win, and they would have been pumped up and thrilled, but they wouldn't have been happy with that second half, man. Like the way the Panthers got back in it, they wouldn't have been happy with that whatsoever. But yeah, South Sydney, well-deserved win. They take on the Roosters next week at a cool stadium, and they get back Latrell Mitchell. They get back Ewan Aiken. I believe Ewan Aiken will be making his Souths debut. What do you do with Latrell? Like, I think you have to keep Jai Gray at fullback. Like, you can't move Jai Gray at the moment. He's playing too good. Do you put Latrell Mitchell into the centres? Does Isaiah Tass drop out maybe to the bench or drop out of the side? What do you do if you're the Rabbitohs and Wayne Bennett? That is going to be the million-dollar question. And we have all weekend to wait and see what happens, because Team List Tuesday will be very fascinating. Does Latrell Mitchell play in the centres against the Roosters, or does he play at fullback? Because the form of Jai Gray is probably too good to be dropped. So they've got a couple of really good headaches there. I think Ewan Aiken will probably come into the back row with Jai Arrow maybe moving to the bench as a prop forward, but it's hard. It's hard to pick at the moment. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do, though. But very good performance from South Sydney. A couple of standout players, though. Like, obviously, there's a lot you can say for the Rabbitohs, but I thought Keon Kalamatangi was outstanding. He ended up getting 2 tries tonight. Jai Gray was fantastic. Jamie Humphries and Cody Walker were very good. David Mawali off the bench brought a lot of good impact. I believe Alex Johnson's injured, but he finished the game, so he might be all right. But he scored a try and he injured his shoulder. It looked like his shoulder popped out, and then he popped it back in. So AJ could be sidelined again. Hopefully not, but I guess we'll have to wait and see over the weekend and whatnot. I thought Tallis Duncan was very solid as well. Totola was very good. As for the Panthers, look, the Panthers didn't have many good players. Like, for Brad Schneider, when he come on at halfback, thought he was really solid out there. Isaiah Yeo tried really hard. Dane Laurie had an absolutely shocker of a game. No disrespect to Dane Laurie. I think he's a very good player, but he had an all-time stinker, man. Not a good game from him, but well done to the Rabbitohs. Very solid win. 28-18 over the Panthers. Player of the game, I'm going to go with Keon. I think Keon Kalamatangi was my player of the game, and I thought he was very good. So he's my player of the game for tonight's Rabbitohs-Panthers game, and good win for the Rabbitohs. A lot of confidence for them at the moment. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I was going to wrap things up from my end. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. I'll be live tomorrow night for the Friday Night Football review with the whole what do you call it? The Roosters Titans review, along with the Dolphins Broncos. So I'll be live for that one tomorrow night. Also, guys, I want to say quickly as well, if you want to donate to the channel, you can. You've got Super Chat, which is okay, but it takes about 2 months until I receive the money from Super Chat. You've also got PayID and PayPal available if you want to do a donation to the channel. That option is there available in the description box down below. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. Well done to the Rabbitohs. Bad luck to the Panthers. Have a great night, everybody. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Anyway, see you later. And yes, shout out to Cody and CJ. I know they were at the game. They would have had a ball. Looking forward to Cody's vlog. So shout out to those two, CJ and Cody. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.